Hello, welcome you all. My name is Alok Ranjan and today I am going to explain about audio processing with channel filtering. Problem statement. Coming to our problem statement is basically to process an audio and analyze the spectrum of filtered and unfiltered noise both. So we are going to analyze the spectrum of both filtered and unfiltered noise, and we will record the audio and it will be completely user defined. So coming to the introduction slide, when we talk about the audio processing, we can easily understand that we must be talking about signal processing. So in signal processing we use filters. So we must know about filter. So what is filter? Filter filter is a device that processes any signals and removes unwanted components. Unwanted components may be noise and it may be the features from a signal. And the second point is filtering is a process by which one can suppress some aspects of signal and or also partial suppression of some aspects of the signal can be done. And most often this means that removing some frequencies or frequency band. And we have learned in analog electronics that how to remove the frequency bands very well. So one can not apply filtering technique in frequency domain. So this is why we cannot apply filtering technique in frequency domain. However, filters do not exclusively act in the frequency domain, so that is the reason. And especially in the field of image processing, many other targets for filtering exist. And the next slide is about types of active filter. So basically there are four types of active filters. First is Butterworth filter, second is Chebyshev 1 and 2, third is Bessel filter, and the fourth and the last is elliptical filter. Here we have also given a graph which can easily show how the Bessel filter, Birdseye filter, Chebyshev filter vary in the aspects of frequency and gain. So these are the frequency response curves of Bessel, Butterworth, Chebyshev and elliptical filter respectively. Now coming to the Butterworth filter, so understanding that we are using Butterworth filter in our problem statement in our project, so we must understood what is Butterworth filter. So Butterworth filter at the expense of stiffness in transition medium from passband to stop band. This Butterworth filter will provide a flat response in the output signal. So it is also referred as a maximally flat magnitude filter. So that is the reason why it is called as maximally flat magnitude filter. The second is poles in the circuit determines the fall off response, and the rate of fall off response of the filter is determined the number of poles taken in the circuit. No ripple present, there is no ripple present in it, and the pole number will depend on the number of reactive elements in the circuit, that is the number of inductors or capacitors used in the circuit. And the last point is used for shaping signal frequency spectrum, that is the filters are used for shaping the signals frequency spectrum in communication system or control system also. Now the amplitude response of nth order Butterworth filter is given as B out by V in equals to 1 by root under 1 plus f by fc to the power 2n. As the value of n increases, the flatness of the filter response also increases, and the f is operating frequency of the circuit, fc is center frequency, or we can also call it as cutoff frequency. Now coming to the theoretical implementation. So the concepts for this, the implementation which are used for the implementation is DFT, IDFT, jet transform, Butterworth filtering. I have already told that what is Butterworth filtering and some of the basic things about Butterworth filter. So now we must solve a problem. I have given a problem statement. So the problem statement is, using BLT design a Butterworth filter which satisfies the following condition. So coming to the understanding of question, the condition is h of e to power j omega is between 0.8 and 1, h of j omega is smaller than 0.2, And the first condition is when omega is between 0.2 pi and 0, omega is between 0 to 0.2 pi, and in the second condition omega is between 0.6 pi to pi. Now coming to the solution of the question, we can easily understand that the given specifications are AP, omega p, as and omega s. AP is equal to 0.8, omega p is equal to 0.2 pi, as equals to 0.2, omega is equals to 0.6 pi. Now as h e to the power j omega, h of e to the power j omega is same h of omega, so the specifications are given for the required digital filter, and given specifications of digital filters are AP, omega p, as, omegas, as I have said right now. And coming to the first step, so first step is all about calculation of calculating specifications of analog filter. So at first we will find the omega equals to 2 by ts, 10 by omega 2, and here ts is equals to 1, so omega p will be equals to 2 by 2 into 10 omega p by 2. Omega p is value is clearly given as 0.2 pi, so we will put the value of 0.2 pi in the formula and we will get omega p equals to 0.65. Similarly, using that formula only, omega is equals to 0.6 pi and omega is equals to, so we can say omega is, we can using that formula we will find omega is equals to 2.75, and therefore the analog filter specifications are AP equals to 0.8, omega p equals to 0.65, as equals to 0.2, and omega s equals to 2.75 as follows. And the second step is calculation of order of n. So the formula is there to calculate the order of n, and that is 1 by 2 into log 1 by as square minus 1 into 1 by p square minus 1 by log omega s by omega p. So just putting the value of as, ap, omega s and omega p, we will find the n equals to 1.3, and rounding off the value of n we will get n equals to 2. Then the coming to the third step is about calculation of cutoff frequency omega c, and omega c, how to find omega c equals to omega p by 1 by ap square minus 1 to the power 1 by 2n. So just put the value of n equals to 2, ap equals to 0.8, n equals to 2, omega p equals to 0.65, and we will get x omega c equals to 0.75. Now coming to the next slide, so the step 4 is there, and step 4 is about the calculation of poles of HS, and for calculating the pole pk equals to plus minus omega c e to the power j n plus 2k into pi by 2n, and for k equals to 0, 1, 2, 3 to the power 3 to till n. So k is from 0 to n, all the natural numbers, or k equals to 0 to n, and pk equals to, just put the value of, for at first we will put k equals to 0 and find p0, that is pole 0, and we will find pole 0 as 0.7 plus minus 0.75 e to the power j into 3 pi by 4, and just using the formula of sine and cos we get p0 as minus 0.53 plus j 0.53 and 0.53 minus 0.5. There are two poles of p at p0, and again for k equals to 1, similarly using that formula only we will find p1 equals to minus 0.53 minus 0.53i and 0.53 plus 0.53i. So according to condition to stability, poles should be in LHS. So we know that for the stability of poles, the poles must be in LHS, so we will select poles like that only. So our poles will be minus 0.53 plus 0.53, that will be in LHS side, and its conjugate, as we will need this conjugate, so we will just take its conjugate here only, then its conjugate is 0.53 minus 0.5053, and our HS is omega c to the power n by s minus si into s minus s1 conjugate, and we will put the values of s1 conjugate s1, and we will get a equation, and at last we need to obtain the transfer function for digital function, and for obtaining the transfer function we have to put s equals to 2 by ts into z minus 1 by z plus 1, and just putting the value of s we will get the transfer function as shown. Now coming to the algorithm, how we have actually solved the problem which we have selected for our project. So at first we have started the we have used the push button. First push button is start, and we need to start the audio, that then only it will be recorded, and after the recordation of the audio file in MATLAB we will hear the uh, audio of unfiltered voice. Then we will plot the spectrum of unfiltered voice. After plotting the spectrum, then we will filter the voice, and after that we will hear the sound of unfiltered voice. Then we will plot the spectrum of filtered voice, and then we can compare also the spectrum of unfiltered voice and filtered voice too. And then lastly our project will be done. So now coming to the code. So this is the important part. Actually this is our project only, so you must know what is the code we have written. So coming to the code part, we must understand the code which I had written for my project, and I must share some basics about keywords of MATLAB which we have used in our project. So the words are handles, h objects, event data, varag output, narag out, callback. These are callback function. So these are the things which are most often used in sorry for this, I'm gonna put it on flight mode so no one will disturb us. So we must understand the basic concept which is mostly in GUI. So at first, handle. So handles is a structure holding all of the handles for the GUI. H object is just the handle for the GUI objects used, and event data contains specific event data like what cell got selected on a table or what key got pressed. And varag output is an output variable in a function definition statement that enables the functions to return any number of output arguments. Narag out returns the value of functions output arguments specified in the call to the currently executing function. Callback is a function that executes in response to some predefined user actions. So these are the things which are which one should must understand while before going to the code. And now coming to our main code, so we will go to the first push button, and here is the first push button executes on button press in push button, and that is in line number 77. And after that we have used push button 1 callback. I have already tell what is callback, h object, event data, handles. I have said about it all. And so what we are actually going to do, so in first push up button we have taken the recording of audio, and our file is saved as ak audio, and it will be totally user dependent. So at first the audio need to be recorded, and that is user dependent only, that what is the type of audio used want to record, what is the type of audio user want to record. It may be that he might want to play the guitar, someone might want to play the drum, someone might want to sing the song, someone will just say hello, hi. So it is totally user dependent only. So when the person will actually start speaking, so for the start of recording we have provided the option to display that the user need to start speaking or may playing some guitar or drum, whatever the thing is. And then when the audio will be recorded, it will display that the recording is over. So we have provided display end of recording. That's why we have used DISP is used to display. So this is all about push button 1. Now coming to, and we have also used str2num. Str2num is in MATLAB converts a character array or a string scalar to a numeric matrix. As we have used str2num, so I have tell you that why str2num is used. And coming to our push button 2, so push button 2 is how to convert the audio in .wave form. So actually in algorithm, in the algorithm of our project, at first the audio needs to be recorded. The second step is to process, to complete the recording, and the third step is to, after the recording it over, we need to convert that file, that recorded file, into .wave form. So our second push button is all about converting that recording into .wave form. So how to convert the audio in .wave form? Then we have used subplot and plot command to plot the amplitude of unfiltered and and the frequency of unfiltered. We have plotted both the amplitude and frequency of unfiltered voice differently. You will see at the output I have plotted all amplitude, unfiltered amplitude, as well as unfiltered frequency. Now coming to the push button 3, it is all about using Butterworth filter to remove the noise. So what my project is actually, we at first we record the audio, then after we will just convert into .wave form. Then the main objective is to use the filter to remove the noise or any unwanted signals. So we have used Butterworth filter in our project to remove the unwanted signals. So the butter is also used in one of the line. I will show you where it is. Sorry. Yeah, in line number 143 you can see that b comma a equals to butter 6 comma 0.1. that is butter, that is a butter here is Butterworth filter only, which we use to remove the unwanted signal. So finally coming to the our output side, so I have just put a sample that enter the time, and the time will be in second. So entering time, you can enter time as much as you want. This is also totally user dependent. If you want to record for 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 15 seconds, 20 seconds, even for 1 minute, 2 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever you want, you can select the time, but it should be in second. Then we will start the recording just by clicking start buttons. It is a GUI, completely graphical user interface, which the one should not need to know the basics or any code. Any user can use it without knowing anything behind it. That is the main purpose of graphical user interface only. So the user will just put the time limit that he or she wants to record the audio for 5 seconds. He will enter 5, then he will start the audio recording. When the recording will be over, then he or she can play the unfiltered voice. So at first he will get the amplitude of unfiltered voice, then he or she will also get the frequency of unfiltered voice. Then after clicking on the button play unfiltered, he will get the frequency and amplitude of unfiltered. Then just click on the filter the voice, wait for 1 to 2 seconds, give that much time lapse, and then play filtered voice, and you can easily get the frequency and differentiate also that the first frequency is the first amplitude of voice is unfiltered. It is well visible in our output, and after filtering the voice, you can see that the distortions or the noise which are there are completely removed, and the frequency of unfiltered voice is also plotted. So you can analyze this on our output. It is clearly there. Now at last I want you to know the applications of Butterworth filter. So coming to the application parts, Butterworth filter is used in data converter application as an anti-aliasing filter because of its maximum flat pass band nature. I have already said that the Butterworth filter is all about flat bass pass band. So the application is also somehow based on that concept only. And the second application is it is used for radar target track display, and can be designed, it is completely designed using Butterworth filter only, as it is the application of Butterworth filter. It is also used in high quality audio applications, then also in digital Butterworth filter in which is used in motion analysis. So it is one of the important application of Butterworth filter. Now these are the references which I have gone through to learn about the basics of our project. It has helped me in completing my project. And lastly, thank you.